And yeah, man, I used to want to be great. You know what I'm saying? I used to want to be great, like especially in what I do, my artistic talent and everything. I used to want to be great. You know what I'm saying? But it goes without saying that that changed. You know what I'm saying? Around the time when I realized that, truth, facts, proof, or character, or integrity, none of that matters to anybody else when you're the one that's great. You feel me? Until I realized that, before I realized that, I wanted to be great. You know what I'm saying? But after I realized that when you are great, truth, facts, proof, true evidence, nothing matters at all. You know what I'm saying? To nobody else, and me being an honest person, and me trying to living life with a godly, integrity. Yeah, it makes life impossible for me, every single day. Every single day. You know what I'm saying? Every single day, it makes life unbearable. When not a word that I say has any value to anybody that see it, and millions can see it a day, but the truth still don't even matter or anything, so, I guess, life been a teacher to me, I wouldn't know where to, what to tell anybody, what I'm saying, about because when you reach greatness, apparently there's a threshold you reach and, nothing matters, truth, facts, nothing, values, character, honesty, nothing, what I'm saying? It doesn't matter to anybody else, what I'm saying? I guess only thing they see is the fact that your abilities artistic, what I'm saying? And you have, some extra, you feel me? Talent and things like that, and so it turns off, humanity, what I'm saying? Just for you only. And so, yeah, man, I used to want to be great, but until I learned that being great means quite literally death, what I'm saying? In the world, that is, if you great, you can't just be great without, even if you, are a philanthropist, you feel me, or anything like that, it doesn't matter. Like, it depends on what it is. If you're great in something for which a lot of people feel as though they themselves, want that, what I'm saying? They desire that or something, then, that's what it is. And so, yeah, I think it becomes pretty clear when, the structure of an entire nation, what I'm saying, is actively, lean down specifically on your life, to ensure that your talent and ability don't reach the rest of the people. And when a majority of those people, share the same interests that structure has, but except they're making sure your talent don't reach the rest of the world. You know what I'm saying? And if you're from that place, you know what I'm saying? It's impossible to do anything. Like right now, I've just had two opportunities for, legal good opportunities, you know what I'm saying? For, sustainability, undermined right from under my nose by the same celebrities that were reported last week. And they did it, so just think last week, I got like ousted out of a shelter, what I'm saying, for literally no reason, no reason given at all. Before I went there, I had already reported the celebrities, before I went there about a previous situation. Somehow they were allowed by the government to stay pressed on my life illegally, what I'm saying, throughout my whole time. You feel me there? And, what I'm saying? This is, now that was just like in the last 2 weeks. Let's go back, what I'm saying, 3, 4, 5 years already. I did the exact same thing. You know what I'm saying? This whole situation was already reported. It's not my fame, because even they themselves were saying that the things that I was writing, that they saw me writing, what I'm saying, with no strings attached, they said it wasn't my stuff. So, what is my fame here for? I've been far too busy to, be busy with anything else. You feel me? So that's null and void statement. As they watching and seeing that all year, every year, as they watching me right now, they've been here the whole time seeing the same thing, and so, that's my character and integrity, and they oversell me on falsehoods and things day and night, all year, every year, and they got the government helping them, so, at this point, man, yeah, yes, you can't maintain platforms without sustainability, without being able to maintain them, and what that's gonna do, right now, on my platforms, everybody see, my stuff, they see me publicly, they see me write my stuff, they see all my, tons of writings, they see all my quotations of things, they can look my stuff in search engines, I don't come up on nobody else, but this is how it's been for years. So, it's a false narrative, that they are completing in spite of, the fact that it's being disposed to the structures, justices, and the civilians. They've all seen truth. They've all seen proof of the scam, the existence of the scam. They've all seen me debunk the scam, thoroughly, over 20,000 plus quotes and everything, speech and recordings like these, all that. They've seen this, all year, every year. They're ignoring and dismissing everything and trying to complete this false narrative anyway. The country is anti-God. Hence, that's why the Bible calls it Babylon the Great. It is the place that God is going to absolutely vor, until it's not inhabited anywhere. But, that's just an example, though, of the prophecy. It just so happened I'm the one that had to go through this, as like a sacrifice. But yeah, being great got a different meaning to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, or to be successful or to achieve and attain it. I wanted to before I realized, that it meant this. You know what I'm saying? That it meant that you have no civil rights, human rights, nothing. And me being a person without a support system, you feel me? My support system was killed early, on purpose by the same place that's stalking me now. Why the government knows. And they're not even acting or doing anything to enforce my boundaries. You feel me? So, you see the situation, I was like a sheep to a slaughter, man. I'm like a sheep to a slaughter. But it don't bother. Nobody is bothered by it, though. It's the weirdest thing ever. Of all times, this is like a very, very, strange, don't even fit don't fit it. But it's the weirdest thing like ever what's happening right now in plain sight of everybody, millions of people. So I came to the conclusion that people were saying these people lying in this. I realized I had my epiphany, my realization that it's not the people that's lying, that the people are saying are lying, but it's actually the people themselves that are doing the lying. You know what I'm saying? That makes most sense, right? Because how could they allow or put up with something like that so egregious for so long with the capabilities that they themselves have? You know what I'm saying? That wouldn't make any sense. Because in the last 8 years, I didn't say, I wasn't, it was, I would get, ruthless and brutal attempted, murder and violence on my life, for things that people thought I did or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't even know for a fact. And then it turns out, it was not the case. But at the time, that's what it was. Like, they didn't even know it was a fact. You know what I'm saying? Or no, but I get endless violence from somewhere, all year, every year, with things that I didn't even know about, had no knowledge of, or understanding whatever they was talking about, but it didn't matter. So I'm like, well, I seen what society, and I was famous back then, like, apparently, quote unquote, I was getting like 60 to 80,000 hits on just Twitter alone every day, and it was growing, climbing up. But then something happened and it just like knocked it down, and it was weird. And so, me seeing firsthand, what society is capable of from going through it personally, living it, not just watching it, but seeing it, but actually living it. I know, that if they do that with what they think somebody do, then I can imagine what they'll do if they know somebody did something. You feel me? And they know certain people did something. And these people will continue to still do it. While the people that was brutally, voring me like some super, you know what I'm saying, on some like super villain type stuff, they sitting back like choir mouse. You feel me? Every single day. You know what I'm saying? Like and I'm like, where was those guys? You know what I'm saying? Where was those people or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Like, we need them when truth is manifest and people see who really is, like that. You feel me? Who really is, just inwardly bad people. You know what I'm saying? I was like, so that's what it is. And so it all connects. It's just an unfortunate position for somebody that follow God to be in, because I'm in this place and majority of it despise God, even subconsciously, and it's unfortunate if you follow God, it's wild. And I'm just like, it's weird, man. It's impossible. It makes life impossible. If you following God, and plus if you have honesty and things, integrity and things, it's impossible, to live. Because you have to live, according to the way, the land was built. You feel me? What the land was constructed on, like that, And they don't tell you that it's other ways to live until like times like now. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? They don't tell you that. You don't learn that growing up. You feel me? They don't tell you that in school. You feel me? That that you don't have that. You know what I'm saying? That apparently, because if the structures are forcing you off the grid, to coercion and things through negligence, that it's like, well, it must be something else, outside the lines that they recognize it formally. But this been happening for like 7 years already. So it's wild like that, But me, I'm a regular person. As I always say, I was just a regular person. There's people that hype up my fame and oversell me and everything to equal this result. You know what I'm saying? To destroy all my opportunities and things unofficially. You know what I'm saying? In order to, little by little, ever so discreetly, with the knowledge of the structure, to coerce me and kidnap me into, slavery. You know what I'm saying? Under the radar, trafficking. They got all types of different types of things like that. And the structures is actively, willfully and intentionally involved in this against an innocent person. Cruel, inhumane treatment, and let alone what already happened, under the radar already. And then then things happen above the radar already. And while above the radar, in the sight of all the people, still doing, still allowing circumstances to where, to result in my life being conformed into what, some influential figures had already planned for me to be conformed into when I was a child. You know what I'm saying? Like between probably like 3 years old, like my entire life been literally taken from me single-handedly, by people like that, And so they're allowing this situation to be completed even while everybody watching it, like step by step phase of it. So, that's why I say, to be successful, and especially, in artistic, that's what I did best, and all this other stuff didn't come to later. And it caught me by, I never ever thought, that such a thing, such attacks, I didn't even know that level of evil was possible. It was something that never crossed my mind, the kind of things that I've been attacked with all these years. Word curses people put on my words, and they were doing it to, facilitate some premeditated agenda they already had planned. And so, you see it. And so because the situation is exposed, of somebody else's patheticness, entities and things, then you see, like moves being made, you feel me, to, result in the destruction of the innocent anyway. You know what I'm saying? Just because, the error of, the devil has been made, awareness been brought to it for all. That's not even my fault. I had, like I always say, is in my quotes. I'm talking about, the only thing I wanted to do was create good art and talk about good stuff. All this extra stuff, they did this out of jealousy, somebody, you know. But I mean, 98.9% sure, you feel me, that is, the same thing that been eating me up since I was born. And all facts and signs point to it, you know. And so the situation just carry on until my destruction. And it happens right in the plain sight of all the people. So, I mean, me knowing what they're capable of is no way possible, you know, that this could be happening, you know, in this society without their participation as well. You know what I'm saying? So when you see that, it's not the fact of people, you know, slander or lied on me, because if that was the case, those people that did it would not be here, because, you know, just the things that people thought, you know what I'm saying, I guess I got falsely, you know, I get attacked with and things like that in my life only. Then I would get, you know, just straight, you know, they go straight to kill mode. You know what I'm saying? No talking or no fighting, you know, just straight up kill mode all year, every year. So me getting that, then I know that, that's off what they could not confirm. So when I see, you know what I'm saying, other people that they confirm that that's doing this and, you know, doing this stuff, that they was willing to kill me for with no questions or without no proof. You know, what it was willing to kill me for anyway without any indication. Well, we got that proof, confirmation, and indication of these influential figures, and it turns out it's a victorious moment, because they realized that all along those people were the things they tried to like falsely misrepresent somebody they was jealous of, you know what I'm saying, as, you feel me? So it's like, well, they really are that. So it's like, how? I'm like, I mean, it's weird like that, I mean. But yeah, man, success means different. You know what I'm saying? And this is like I was saying in the recent recording, you know, I'm really on the cross, man. You know what I'm saying? This is really humiliation. You feel me? They're humiliating me and mocking me, making a public spectacle of me every single day. A public spectacle of me and everybody who stand for what I stand for or look like me in appearance. But everybody don't have the intelligence to discern, you know, the fullness of the situation. But that's what's going on every single day. As long as I'm on the cross, then anybody that look like me is on the same cross, even if they themselves are put me on the cross. You feel me? That doesn't change, because I am who I am in God. That's the thing. So people that's of God going through the same thing. I mean, even if they don't look like me, they still of God. You feel me? So we got this. It's the same Holy Ghost that's been in me that's actually, you know, inspiring me to make this recording right now. You know, to clarify truth and shed light on the situation. So, I mean, yeah, God's people is on this cross with me, you know, and as well as anybody that look like me in appearance, you know. So every day I'm a public spectacle. This is not fame. They doing this on purpose to undermine any opportunity I have or hope I have, you know, to be able to maintain for myself and my platforms. So that I might be a slave to other people who can control me. Like that, you know, then my platforms will be destroyed anyway, because it's not in the interest of what some people idolize, which I don't idolize the same thing. You feel me? So they're controlling me by they knocking my legs out from under me. You know what I'm saying? And the capital of destruction is sitting there allowing these artists to do this 7 years straight against an innocent person. You know what I'm saying? These are facts. But like I said, when you great, facts, prove truth, nothing is mattering. Millions of people see this and they doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.